Down. 30 base.
Let's go, team. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Switched on travel.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Topper. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You draw Corker.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Check 3.
X3. 218. Jump.
They'll set up a throw. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the...
And he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Check three. Shift.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule.
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all...
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Check safety, check safety. Kill, kill, kill.
On third down, Bridgewater. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. He's picked off near his own 48. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
We got 3, we got 3.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, the 40, past the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 80 weapon.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And to give this time to the tailback. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And taken right at the 35. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and goal from the 1.
Stop your body. Check 4, check 4.
It's a quarterback sneak, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
Here we go. Man up, man up.
They'll try to run this one in. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on fourth down.
Protein spill. Leo.
They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And some space here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Bridgewater on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the throw.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Third and long for Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now on second and 13, Bridgewater. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Bridgewater. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heel?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
Switch it.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Shoot!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You draw Parker. Get it.
They'll set up to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move.
Recon, 132 fighter. Check. Wide. Get X3. 218, chopper. Snap.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now they try the right side here. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. First throw now for the backup Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. They're going to look to throw. James has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Watch the safety creep. Slam.
Rotate. Sponge. No.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Here's Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's fourth. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. 55 yards. They'll look to throw here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Throwing here, Bridgewater. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. It's Barkley on the counter. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 41, Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action now. Bridgewater. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.